This past weekend saw Disney release Alien Romulus, the highly anticipated next chapter in the Alien franchise, along with still maintaining a box office hold with Deadpool and Wolverine. So let's talk about this past weekend and Disney's back to form as the leader of the box office in 2024. The reviews for Alien Romulus have been pretty great, all things considered, and by that I mean there was a lot of franchise burnout with what Ridley Scott did. I did a spoiler-free review, which I will have pop up and you guys can check that out on the other page, but overall I'm very satisfied with it, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the franchise next. Which brings us to the probability that we are probably going to get sequels, as Alien Romulus opened up at the #1 spot in the box office this past weekend, pulling in $41.5 million domestically. Now again, this would be United States only. If we look at the worldwide take, it's pulled in $108 million, so it's already made past its budget. But of course, once you take the appropriate theatrical cut, it's got a bit of a ways to go to be profitable, but it will be by the time it ends its run, which is really what I think most people in Disney cares about. Speaking of Disney, coming in at #2 was Deadpool and Wolverine with $29 million, now making this a drop of 46% from last weekend, which is way lower than most people thought. And it was late Friday that some people revised the box office to put It Ends With Us at #2, but I think some of the controversy that's hit Blake Lively and her fandom, and specifically related to this film, probably stopped it from getting to that. So Deadpool and Wolverine at $29 million is honestly impressive to see. And if we just look at it, it's at $1.142 billion. So this thing continues to make money, and right now we are seeing that Disney has had hit after hit after hit this year. Thus, they are going to be the biggest studio of the year again, and I mean, it's really thanks to Deadpool and Wolverine, but also you got to look at some of the other stuff they put out, like Inside Out 2, which again is still maintaining considering it came in at 8th place and it pulled in $3.2 million. By now, most people were saying that film was going to be out of theaters. So they continue to dominate, and it's going to be an interesting part of conversation when we get to the end of the year. Especially, again, let's talk about Inside Out 2 for a second. It pulled in $1.6 billion so far. It might actually pull in 1.7 by the time it's all said and done, which is absolutely insane considering I never heard many people talk about the first film after it was out. But hey, I guess this is resonating with a lot of people.